Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to NCHANZPLACE. So I went to the XM Studios gallery here in Singapore to check out the new pieces that arrive in the gallery, and that is actually one of which is actually Venom, which I'll be sharing with you what I've seen so far, how big it is, how detailed it is, how beastly it is. So let's get started and show you guys what this new Venom is all about. The first thing I've noticed from afar for this piece is the base. The base is crazy. There's a lot of stuff in there, and if you're a base fan, I think this might be for you. And if you're also a Venom fan, like, it's there in one piece. I'm not a base fan. I'm not a fan of the elaborate bases. I always love those simple ones, but this one, if you are, there's like tons of details there, tons of character in the base. There's a lot of designs also, like angels or something. It feels like it is in that, you know, that bell tower or something. It feels like it's there. The details of like a church or something, or a cathedral, I think that's there. There's some angels. I love that, where there are actually like the symbiotes is engulfing it. So that is quite cool. I'm not a super fan of that big symbiote at the back. For me, I think it's just too big, and I would have preferred that symbiote is coming from his body though. Like, if they wanted it to envelop him, engulf him or something, I would have preferred it something from the body and not really directly from the base going up, something like that. Or is it something like it is this moment? I'm not sure if this is the concept. It is this moment where he was actually, or the symbiote actually, able to get Eddie Brock, maybe. But again, the details are crazy. There's a lot of details there. I love the paint job. The texture is really awesome. It's just that there's a lot in there. So if you're a fan of this kind of bases, I think this Venom piece might be for you. So before I go to the details of Venom, maybe I discuss first something about the pose. The pose is somehow reminiscent to the sideshow, how do I say, Gladiator Hawk, that one. And I'm not even a fan of that pose, so I'm also not a fan of the pose for this, for one main reason. For me, it's very, very hard to display that kind of pose, especially if you have some other pieces, because if you turn it to this, normally I want it like straight up front, but because of this, where it's kind of like this, or maybe like this, what happens is you will not see properly some of the details because it's like just half. What happens most of the time is you kind of move it to this side or this side, either looking like this or looking like this. You move it there, and what happens is that it actually will if it has like a very big or deep dimension, so it will consume a lot of space, so it becomes more bigger in here and more difficult to display. So normally I don't like this kind of stuff. Onto the details of this piece. One of the main things I love about it is actually the I mentioned about this in the sideshow Carnage, where the symbiote looks very like liquidy and somehow flowing, especially with lighting. It has that also, and the paint job here is also quite nice. I think I've seen some of the pictures, the sideshow Venom that was recently released, and it has this somehow green highlight. I think that's horrible. At least I don't like that. But this one, I love the blacks and the blues, the highlights. I really love that, and it actually has a very nice, how do I say, the spider at the back. That one I also love. It's nicely done, and also the details, like the textures of the symbiote in his body. That one is also pretty amazing. I'm just not so sure about the face. I think I didn't figure it right away. Again, it's somehow like, like it's changing. I liked the, how do I say, all the teeth and everything. That one I like. When the symbiote part, I'm not there in liking so much or becoming a fan of that, of the face itself. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I always picture out the previous Carnage that XM has, and that one I kind of don't like the face. Maybe because of that, I don't know. But I do wish that they also have a switch out head. So I think originally they didn't want to have that, or it was not planned to have that. And then I think they're planning to have like switch outs. But there's something that I was kind of turned off. Maybe because of that, and it's actually the sims. I don't know. I can understand the head. So they're really trying very hard that the seam in the head is not that obvious. I think that's fine. That is okay. That's really good. But I kind of noticed that, I don't know, they tried so hard that the sim is covered, that in the arm or somewhere, I forgot, somewhere here or somewhere here, there's literally like a symbiote around the arm, or was it the shoulder, so that to hide it. For me, that's trying too hard. I don't think really that's needed. I'm not sure, but at least the Carnage that I have, it wasn't totally like that. There is a sim, but it's done nicely, very subtle, and it doesn't have like really obvious like symbiote like around it, just to hide that one. So other than my nitpick with regards to the sims, I get nothing, any complaint to this. This piece is amazing. It has all the details. It's big, it's huge. Like, wow, I'm really tempted to get this because I already have a Carnage that I like. And now I'm really looking for a Venom, and this one is one of the candidates, and just I couldn't pull a trigger because of the base. The base is just too big for me. I don't have enough space. As you can see in my collection tour, it's getting really small there, so that's why I have to be very picky. But this one is actually pretty good. It's very Venom-like. Or you get all the good characteristics of Venom, the symbiotes, the texture, the craziness, the size, the details, all of that. The paint job is there. So I think the only missing piece here is an additional head where it's the complete Venom. I'm really excited to see that one as well. I hope XM will display that also. So there you go. Do check out this XM Studios Venom and the XM Studios Gallery here in Singapore. I'll be posting some more photos, some more Instagram reels, so do check them out as well in my Instagram. And I will also be posting some photos as well in my Vero account, so do check out there as well. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, click the thumbs up and help me share with everyone, and also subscribe to my channel, the NCHANZPLACE, so you'll help my channel grow. And see you in the next video.